Okay, so welcome back to www.minitvstick.com. So I'm just going to review the RC11 wireless air mouse here. So one of the guys was asking which keyboard I was using. This actually came along with this manual. I'll actually scan this in and put it on my website if anybody wants to read this. The company who make this are called Measy, M-E-A-S-Y, and their website is www.measy.com.cn. The manual itself it's in English, but it doesn't really make sense when you read it. But luckily, it's pretty easy to understand how you actually use this unit. If you turn the unit over, you can actually, okay, so once that's open, there are just 3 Duracell batteries I've got in here, and they just slot in there. It's pretty easy. And here there's a space for the receiver. So I showed you that in the previous review. That slots directly into the MK02 stick. I've not actually tried this on a normal laptop. All the buttons click as well, so that was a nice touch. And every time you hit the keys, this light comes on. It's got a D-pad there. These 2 buttons represent the right click and left click. Apparently there's actually a gyro in here, so I don't believe you actually need line of sight. Let's have a look at it working on a TV. So I have my Ricoh Stick MK8022 just down here in the host USB port. I've got the radio receiver for the remote control. So right in the middle of the remote, there are 2 buttons. So this one represents a left click on your mouse, and this one represents a right click. So as you can see from the cursor, when I remove the remote to the left, the cursor moves to the left, and when I move to the right, it moves to the right, and it stops at the edge there. And it's pretty responsive. When I right click, so using this button, then it just selects whatever I've got under the cursor. So if I just choose CNN, and then if I want to scroll with this, click down, drag it up. There's a little bit of lag, but it's very usable. So I just click on something there. When I click on the right button, it just goes back. And there's also a shortcut key for F5 with the home button. When I press that, it goes to the settings menu. So to be able to use it, all I do is I kind of move my cursor to wherever I want to go. So I go to business, for example, and then I'm going to click this left button, okay, and then that instantly clicks, and you can see the browser's moving to the business page. One of the cool features I found is this Android button. What it actually does is it freezes the cursor. So you can see the cursor moving around now as I move this, but as soon as I hit this green button, I can still use the rest of the keys. However, the gyro is almost like switched off now, so you can see the cursor there. When I move this around now, the cursor just stays there. When you're watching a film, after a while, when you don't move the cursor, the frame moves away, and every time you nudge this thing, if you don't switch this on, those frames come back in, so it's great for watching movies. In terms of the layout of the keys, it's a QWERTY keyboard, so that's pretty easy to get used to, and there are space bars on either side. Pad, which you can use for just going down, so if I press, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but what it's doing is highlighting all the different links. Quite good for just scrolling on a web page rather than using the cursor. On the right hand side of the keyboard there are actually 2 more keys, page up, and then this one is for page down and page down as you read the news or whatever you're reading. There is one setting that I found that seems to help. That's the pointer speed. So if you click on that, if I drag it all the way down, it's probably the best way to show you what I mean. So you can see that the cursor is moving very slowly now. For my purposes, where I'm just generally browsing this style of remote, I really want it to be quite fast. Okay. So, I mean, I've not really had anything else to compare it to so far. Pretty happy with it. Just to summarize, you can move the cursor wireless. So I can sit back on my couch and just kind of use this as the mouse without having any kind of surface to roll a mouse on. So the QWERTY keyboard is also very useful for typing. So if you need to type your email address and some simple data, it's good. Not going to be as good as a keyboard though. I've also found that when I'm typing, I've held it with both hands. Like the N's here, and I always hit the M. I guess I could be getting used to that, but just to give you an idea of the sizes thing, here's just a whiteboard marker. I'm going to be posting a few more details about this keyboard on the website www.minitvstick.com, and there is this manual as well, which I'll try and scan later on and put on one of the postings. I also have the price I paid for this unit. I mean, it came together with the MK8022. So if you've got any questions, or if you like this video, if you don't like it, let me know. Please subscribe. Thank you.